Okay, I think we're live. Hey. See if we can wait for some people to come on. Ooh, we got someone watching. Hi, safety security guy. Do you like my beautiful face? All right. So once some more people kind of get on, I can set off the basement system behind me. I could answer some questions that you guys may have, or we can just kind of chat for a while. I'm planning on being live for probably an hour or so. So I'm going to go ahead and text the Groupme and say that I am live. What is my favorite alarm that I have? That's got to be a tough one because there's a lot of alarms I like. I would say my personal favorite is probably my 2903 9005 light plate, just because it's probably the most rare device that I have. I only know of 5 that exist in the community, and they were all mine until I sold some of them. So that's probably got to be my favorite. 3 people watching, cool. Your favorite? Gentex Commander 3, nice. They're pretty nice alarms. They got a couple of different tones on them. And hello, Simplex EAS 2019 Productions. Nice to see you. All right. I've got a couple alarms sitting right beside me on this table if anyone wants to see some stuff real quick. I'm getting an SK control in a few days, like a fire panel, because model SK control is actually like a control module. Second favorite is Spectral Advance. Nice. Okay, yeah, it's a control module. I used to have a couple of them on my 5820 XL, but I wasn't using them for anything, so I just took them off. They're there if I want to use them, so yeah. Nice. Found a great deal on eBay. Very cool. How much was it? Would I rather have a Commander 2 or Commander 3? Probably a Commander 3, just because they're multi-candela and have the options to change the candela on it. That's my take on it. I'm finally moving and will have a garage to work on my system. Cool. If you have the whole garage to work with, you could do some pretty cool stuff with that. $25 plus shipping, not too bad. Ooh, Fire Alarm Guy 13's on here. There's not a big difference between the Commander 2 and 3. Yeah, the only difference is that the Commander 3 is multi-candela, Commander 2 is fixed candela. Only difference, really. Got a Commander 2 recently. Nice. See if we get anything else in the chat real quick. What was my first alarm? Actually, a long time ago, like 8 years ago, I got a some kind of 4903 speaker strobe from Simplex. I don't remember the exact model number because the label was sanded off when I got it. I think it's like 9168 or something like that. I fried the strobe on it by using it on a Firelight MS2, so that's fun. First was Spectre Alert Advance. That was like my second horn strobe, or my second notification appliance. I remember I got a big lot from the local fire department, and it was like my starter pack like 4 years ago, and it had two Spectre Alert Advances, a P2R and an SR, two BG12s, two i3s, some wire, batteries, and an MS2. Pretty nice deal. You all look like you got some nice first devices. Seeing a lot of BG12s. Broken wheel, okay, yes. The NS4 was first. It's a pretty good first alarm. Get something rare. I got an NS4 upstairs, but it's rebranded by Gamewell and is actually a multi-candela. I haven't used it on any of my setups yet, so maybe I should. Fire Alarm Guy 13. Get Smart Sync as your second alarm. Nice. I could use it, but obviously I don't have it, so what am I even saying? Fix 1575. Is that your NS4? Cool. Vintage Fire Alarm Guy. Yes, I have a very beautiful face if you didn't already notice. Do I have an L series? Yes, I showed it in a fairly recent bedroom test. I got it earlier this month. My username used to be Simplex 4008. Ah, cool. Are you Hunter from the group chat? Ah, cool. Good to see you. Oh, that'll explain why you got the control module. I saw you and I thought you were just some random dude. So now that makes sense why you got it. The P4RL. Yes, that's my L series. Jake has one. Yeah, I got it from the same place that Jake got it from. We almost met up there and bought P4RLs at the same time. We went like a few days apart from each other to the same store to get RL series alarms. Have you ever fixed the 5-quench Vibertone horn? I tried to mess with it a little bit, but like I didn't have a wrench that could get in there very well without like shorting the thing out. So I'll fix it at some point. I'm sure it has something to do with the adjustments on the horn, because the strobe works fine, but the horn, it kind of, like you can tell it's trying to run. It just like clicks a little bit when you put power to it. So yeah, whenever I get around to fixing it, I'm sure it's an easy fix. So yes, I probably will fix the Halon horn strobe at some point. Not the biggest fan of the L series, not gonna lie. Yeah, they're not too great, but it's nice to have one. I was looking for one for a while. Hi, Fire Alarm Guy Productions. Sup? Well, I'm doing a live stream, so not too much. Just kind of hanging out right now. I'm in bed. Yeah, I got up early this morning because my little sister was going off to a summer camp deal this morning, but now I'm just figured it was a good time to do a live stream. So here we are. 6 people watching. Nice. Fire Alarm Guy Productions. There are people at my house right now. Like, the only time I ever set off the horns on the home system is when everyone is gone and it's just me, and that basically never happens. So, not going to do a home system test today. I'm not going to set off the home system, but I can set off the basement system, or the demo that I do all the videos of. That's the pull station for it right behind me. So. Oh, you bought the FCI horn strobe? Simplex 4004. Nice. I think you're going to really enjoy that panel. My experience with Simplex panels, that they're very nice. This 4008, best panel I've ever had. Like, it's even better than the Silent Night upstairs, which is why I make so many videos of it. I should be doing a system test when I get back from Arizona. Nice. I went to Arizona like last month, and had a bunch of tests that came out during that period. They were all set on Premiere, and not doing that again because it reduced the views that I got, because no one was paying attention to it after they saw the Premiere. So yes. Dang it, LOL. Okay. Did you see the Grand Canyon? Yes, I did. It was very beautiful. I actually had a lot of fun there. We hiked down a little bit, and we didn't go very far down, but we probably got a good 500 feet down. And I took a lot of pictures, including some fire alarm pictures. So Got a text from my chat. Oh, that's the control module. Nice. $25. Nice. We're saying we just went yesterday. Nice. So we stayed in the hotels right on the property, and they had some interesting fire alarm systems there. Like the hotel that we stayed at, they had like these old 8-inch bells and 2,400 smoke detectors in the rooms. And I took a stick, like I just grabbed a stick off the ground and tapped one of the bells to hear what it would sound like. That's one of my stories. I got freaking sunburned. Well, that's a rip. Vintage fire. Will you meet with Fire Alarms of Northeast Kansas again? I am Fire Alarms of Northeast Kansas, so did we go to church today? I'm going to be going later today, hopefully. All right, you guys want to see a sneak peek for the next basement test? Just see this system real quick. Our church is opening one way again next week. Nice. All right. So someone said they wanted to see this. Oh, that's a awful glare coming from my light. But I have my normal dual action pull station, and I've got my 4903 9254 up. Okay, that glare's nice. I'm gonna turn that light off real quick. Okay, now you should be able to see it better. Let's put these on. Just gonna deactivate this. All right. So there's that. I'll go ahead and adjust my computer again. I meant to say, yeah, I will probably meet up with Kansas Fire Alarms again sometime. Because in person, he's a really cool guy, and he's fun to hang out with. Do I have my driver's license yet? I have my permit, but I still need to get that upgraded. What EM horns do you have? I have, well, here's one that I have just sitting right here. Got this. I've got a couple of these. I have my 9219 and my 9217. I have several Simplex 9806 horns and 9833. I have a bunch of mechanical horns. So it's pretty fun. I have my permit too. Nice. See if we did anything. What kind of car are you looking at getting? I want to get a truck. I've been looking at getting a Ford Ranger or something similar to that. Not entirely sure yet, but I want to get a nice truck. Alright, I gotta go see you. Alright, bye Fire Alarm Guy 13. Simplex EAS 2019 Productions. I have 2 Vibratones, 1 Faraday 6120 Bear version, and 2 4903 9219s. Honestly, though, I really do like the 4903 alarms. The 9219s are pretty cool. That's why I did that on my first basement test. I was just like, I really want to use that 4903 9219. I already have a 2004 Tacoma that my granddaddy drives. Sounds like you got a car lined up for you. My dad has a car that he's gonna get me when I'm actually able to drive. That it's gonna technically be the family car, but like it'll be mainly mine. So I have to use it to drive all my sisters to everything they go to, which will be fun. Has an epic sound system. Nice. All right. I'm just scrolling through some of these things, see if I missed anything. When you live in the Southeast and you have friends with subs, you have to get a good audio stereo. All right. So if anybody else has any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Don't make them too personal, but bring them on. I will answer them. I'm just looking for something to fill some time right now. So Alabama. What panels do I have? 4008, 5820 XL, the Notifier Voice Evac panel, VEC 2550X. I have an MS4. I have a Fire Shield board. I have one of those really like auto call versions of the 2001. I have the board and cards for that I haven't done anything with yet. I have a MS 4424B, like right up there in front of me. What am I missing? I have a 2001 Simplex 2001 and a, did I say fire shield board? I feel like I'm missing something. I think that's everything. What is my favorite firelight panel? Probably, like, of the ones that I have, probably the MS4, but like out of all the firelight panels, probably the MS 9600 UDLS, just because I like that style of panel, and I like that the 9600 puts out filtered DC as opposed to FWR. Dang, bro, you got way more panels than me. Yeah, I have a way with getting panels sometimes. Did you see my field videos? I did. They're pretty good videos, I gotta say. Just do me a favor in the future Fire Alarm Guy productions. Don't like put in my comments section, go check out my video. That's kind of annoying. But feel free to say just about anything else. Cool? I have a 9200 UDLS 5820 XLE, EVS 6808, Potter PFC 6024, FCPS power supply, and a PFC 5004. Nice. I have a Firelight MS10 UD, Firelight MS 9200 UD, and a Silent Night SK4. I'd like to see the 9200 UD. It'd be pretty cool. 4002. Dang it. Oh. Why did you sell the 4002? Hunter. Oh, yeah. Fire Alarm Guy Productions. I remember reading about that in the forums. As long as the other three NACs work, it'd probably be fine, but I know that on my old Firelight MS2, that the NAC, I screwed up the NAC a few days after I got it, and it would be constantly outputting power. And then one day I plugged it in, and the thing just blew. Like, the board caught fire for about half a second, and it smelled like fireworks went off in the can, and NAC was fried after that. But it didn't give me any troubles. So if your NAC fault isn't giving you any troubles, then you should use the other three NACs on your MS9200. I have the cabinet, chassis, and dress panel for the 4002. Nice. Maybe at some point you could get some parts for it if they ever come up for a good deal, which they probably will eventually. I will try to post the Firelight MS9200 UD though. Sounds like a good plan. Should I do a system test or the 9200 UD first? I would do a system test if I were you. What panel is driving your system? MS10. All right, I would say do a system test first, and then maybe make some kind of setup for your MS9200. That would be what I would do if I were you. Also, I don't know how well you guys can hear this, but the furnace is going right beside me, so if you can hear that, I hope it isn't too big of an issue. Oh, well, now it's kind of shutting down, so. I started out with the 9200 driving the system and put up the MS2. When I got the SK4, that I got the SK4, put that up. Now I am back to the MS10. Yeah, for a while I had a Firelight MS4424B driving my home system, but I kind of got sick of that panel and I knew I was getting the 5820 XL, and I figured, you know what, let's put the 4008 back to the home system, because 4008 has mostly been my panel for the home system for almost 2 years now, so yeah. Don't worry, I'll get a CPU board for it. I have a few cards for it. Yes, definitely get a CPU for your 4002. Those 4002 panels are getting really rare. I don't think any collector that's still collecting really has one. So if there's new videos coming out of it, that would be pretty cool. Speaking of which, I should really do a video. I have a board with a Simplex 2001 on it. I should probably make a video of that, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I want the Simplex 4100 ES if I can get the money. Good luck with that. My 4002 is the 2-bay version. Is that like the one that a lot of us have where it's like, okay, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about now. I think of it. All I know is that I've seen some videos on YouTube of some really big 4002 panels that would be like probably, the case is probably 5 feet tall and 3 feet wide, and it's got all kinds of zones and stuff in it. There is a 4100 ES at the Porch Creek Indians facility that I will help test. Wait, that's the 3-bay version. Huh. Yeah, that's a big 4002. You should definitely get a CPU for that. I would say, you said you were selling your 6808. I would suggest putting some money from that towards a CPU for 4002. In fact, let me look up real quick and see what I can find a 4002 for while we wait for some more questions. Dang, these 4002 parts are getting really expensive. CPUs are like $800. Jeez. And of course, after about probably, wait, I can get a full 4002 for about $500 here. But it says it doesn't work. Oh, it's got a CPU fault. Have I heard of the Porch Creek Indians? No, I have not. I live in Kansas, so I don't really hear about that, I don't think, unless they were around there. All right. Actually, I got some here. Okay, so one thing that a while back I was selling some Spectre alerts on eBay, and I figured I'd show you. I got one returned to me, and I got another one that just never sold. So if anybody wants one of these, let me know, and I'll probably put them back up on eBay for like probably $20, I was thinking. So there's that. My eBay inventory is all like right next to me. So if anybody wants to see anything, just let me know. Look them up. They are super rich. I will do that after the live stream, Fire Alarm Guy Productions. My phone booted me out of YouTube. I'm running my live stream on my computer. Ah, Alarming Alarmist, hi. I haven't seen you around for a while. Good to see you. Is there any way I can tell who's watching right now besides just looking in the chat? This is my first live stream, so does anybody know? I'm kind of curious. Ah. All right. Well, trying to think of what I could show you guys. I've got all my eBay inventory next to me if anybody wants to see that. Or I could always set off this system again, or I have some fire alarms sitting next to me you guys could see. So, or I can just answer some questions. Just sure show that. All right. Alarming Alarmist, you might like to see this. Got a ton of these. I got an iPod that I'm watching on. I have a flip phone too. You can watch YouTube on a flip phone, or you just have it there. But as I was getting to, so I've got a bunch of system sensor masses for sale. If I take one out of the box, you can see that is brand new. It looks really nice. Like there's not a scratch on these things. They got the screws and the manuals and everything that go with it. $30. Time for now. Alarming alarmists, save up some money. Buy yourself a mass. Oh, why did I show the wrong side of the box? I'm also open to best offers, so $30 or best offer. Feel free. I have like 16 of them over here. Okay, so funny story about one of my masses from that lot. So I was screwing around with it on the circuit board while it was powered, and you guys are gonna like hate me when I tell you this story, but so I was screwing around with the chip on the back and figured out that if you shorted different pins on the sound chip, you could get different tones out of it. Like I figured out how to do a low tone during slow whoop, and I figured out how to get that electromechanical sound you can get on the MAEH. But long story short, I accidentally shorted the chip to one of the terminals going straight to the alarm, and I blew out a resistor on one of them. It like suddenly gave off a bunch of smoke, and it smells like paint. It still works. It's just one of the resistors burnt out on it partially. So yeah, just have it. I want one. But I get all my alarms for free. Alarming alarmist, thanks for the support. You're on the road? Nice. Long story short, that mask still works, but it's got a burn mark on the corner of the circuit board, but it still works just fine. It still smells really bad too, so I'm sure that alarm will probably give me cancer or something because that smoke was awful. Hang on. I want to buy an addressable True Alert speaker strobe. I would not recommend doing that just because you won't be able to use the strobe. You'd still be able, if you're talking about those speaker strobes that are like $20 on eBay right now and they're like new in box, I'm pretty sure the speaker will still work if you have something to feed into it, but the strobe won't. Yeah, they do look pretty cool. I have a white True Alert speaker strobe actually, and now that I have the voice panel, I can actually use it again. I have 2 alarm companies that give me stuff as well as 1 technician who gives me things. Nice. You need an ES panel though. Yeah, to power the addressable devices, you need to get either a simplex panel that can drive. They make these addressable power supplies for the True Alerts that they look like the normal simplex NAC extenders, but they provide addressable power when they get a trip signal from, like I could tie one into this panel and I could run addressable True Alerts. I couldn't run the True Alert ES units, but I could just run the classic addressable True Alerts or an ES panel. It's a SmartSync Canadian model. And the technician is level 4. Nice. Fire Alarm Guy 13. It's not the IDNAC extenders. It's the they're called True Alert addressable controllers. Is what I'm talking about. I think it's like 4009-9401 if I'm not mistaken. I want one because they would make good shelf decor. Fair enough. The TrueAlert addressable speaker strobes do look pretty cool, but I don't really like them that much. And it's kind of funny because I like almost all simplex devices, as you can see behind me, but not a big fan of the TrueAlert speaker strobes. What is my dream panel? You know, I'm not quite sure. Depends on if I would have the ability to program it or not. If I could have absolutely any panel I wanted and could do anything I wanted, what I would do is I would make a home system with a 4100 ES with voice evac, and then I would make like a large demo wall directly next to it using different alarm groups and, you know, demonstrate like voice evac and horn strobes and different types of simplex alarms, things like that. That'd be what I would do. Addressable speaker strobe. Where's my time? NFW 50X. Isn't that like the rebrand of the new Firelight panels that they came out with fairly recently, like the ES50X? For me, right now, a 10UD. Excellent choices. Alarming Alarmist. Alarming Alarmist, you could probably get, I think they're still selling like, you could probably get like a Firelight version for not too much. I haven't seen any of the Notifier ones for sale yet on eBay. All right, Fire Alarm Guy Productions. Have a nice breakfast. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm only going to be running for probably 15 or 20 more minutes, so I am a Notifier fanboy. I would consider myself simplex, so. Word. Actually, let me look up how much these NFW 50 boards are. The cheapest complete panel, I think, is $730. So, yeah, that's pretty expensive. I don't think a lot of us could afford to just drop $700 on a panel like that. Yeah, Alarming Alarmist. Groupme actually has an app that you can get. So I usually just use that, but sometimes I do run on my computer. Either way works, but if your computer is in the shop for repair, I would suggest downloading the app so you can just use that. I don't remember my password. Wait, how are you on the stream right now if you don't know the password to your phone or laptop or whatever you're using? Ah. Oh, I see. You could probably just reset the password. I think usually it's you sign in with either your email or your phone number. I think that's how I did it when I first joined. All right, so I want to show you guys something here real quick. So on eBay, I have a few of these strobes for sale, and I'm honestly a little bit surprised no one's bought one yet. It's brand new. They're these right here. Single gang wheel lock strobes. Rebrand by Cerberus Pyrotronics, 15 Candela. They're about 25 years old. They got the little screw pack with them, as well as manuals. So there's that. If any of you guys are interested, my link should be in my channel. So yeah, there's your daily ad. Have you ever bought a fire alarm from Canada? Would you pay US dollars or Canadian? You'd pay in US, I think, and it would be converted to Canadian. There's a simplex bell I want in, but it's in Canadian dollars. Vintage fire alarm guy, I think the way I've seen it is that they convert, like there's a Canadian price set for it, but then it's converted into US dollars automatically by eBay. So you'll just pay the US equivalent of whatever they're asking for. I might buy a single gang strobe. Nice. They're $20, I think. Brand new in box. They're like 25 years old, I think. Brand by Cerberus Pyrotronics. They're pretty cool, if you ask me. They're like the Wheelock LSM strobes, but they're the single gang model, and they're 15 Candela. Also, if anyone's interested, I'm gonna say it real quick. There's a box sitting right over here that has a Simplex 2001 in it. Like it has like the motherboard thing, and it's like the card holder, and it's got a couple of cards with it. It's got the control card, it's got a NAP card that needs some fuses, and it's got a zone card. I have that currently listed for $300, and I'm a little bit surprised no one's taken it yet. So it's for sale on eBay. If anyone wants a 2001, I got one for sale because I have two of them. But I've got one upstairs that's just that's actually complete. It has a full card bay and has the can. I'm obviously keeping that one. See if anybody has anything else to say. Have you seen my videos yet? I have. I am subscribed to your channel, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. I actually do. I really enjoy seeing a lot of the vintage alarms just because you don't see them as much on YouTube anymore, it seems like. It seems like most people now just use like different modern alarms, so it's nice to see the vintage stuff. No. They don't even know I have it. I like the white mechanical horns fits. like the white 4903, 9219, the white version of it. I'm curious. Did you like find that on eBay or something? Because I never saw it, and I feel like I see everything that comes up on eBay. Am I sub to you? Alarming alarmist. Yes, I am. The white 4903, 9221. Yes. I'm kind of curious. Did you find that like on eBay? Because I never saw it if it was. Maybe it just got sold too fast for me to notice it. Ah, I see. Yeah, if you don't word your listings right, you'll never see them. It's kind of funny how that works. I feel like there could be a lot of alarms on eBay that just like it might just say like fire alarm, or it might just say like simplex device or something like that, and like it just gets shoved all the way to the bottom of the search result and no one ever sees it. So as soon as I go down there, I might find some interesting things. Look up simplex Grinnell and you might be able to see it, but it's a bit pricey. I'm going to try to find it. Broken 4100 ES for $200. Are you sure it wasn't just the front display? It might not be because it's on auction or buy it now feature. Cabinet and everything for $200. Dang, I gotta find that. If the entire system was $200, that might actually be something I would consider. It might not be because it's on auction or buy it now feature. Well, I can filter out the search for only auctions. Okay, I don't think they're up right now because I wasn't able to see it. No glass. Huh. See how long I've been running. So oh yeah, the 4100. It's like $4,000. Simplex equals expensive. You're dang right, alarming alarmist. Generally, like once you get the panels, I find that a lot of the parts aren't too bad. Like the addressable smoke detectors that this panel uses are actually quite cheap to find. I can usually get one for 10 to 15 bucks. Your school is a 40/20. Nice. Man, my school, the system there isn't very interesting. Well, it's more interesting than most systems like it are. It's a Siemens XLS with normal devices. It's got like ZNS horn strobes rebranded by Siemens, but it also has some small parts of the building do have voice actually. School system is weird. Yeah, a lot of older systems are weird like that. All right. Gamewell FCI S7. All right. So does anybody else have anything they want to say or ask me or anything like that? On continuous. Gamewell FCI seems pretty cool. I don't know too much about them. Like I've never worked with any of their panels, but I've seen some videos of them. They do seem like they'd be pretty interesting. So one thing that I think I'll go ahead and tell you guys I'm going to be working on next week. So on eBay, there were some listings for some Ademco Vista 20p cabinets, like just the cabinets. So what my plan is that right now there are like these pieces of wood right here that hold the panel up on the wall. My plan is to extend them. I got some pieces similar to it. They'll go out to this next stud, and I'm going to mount one of the cabinets next to the panel. And what it's going to do is that it's going to act like a giant junction box, because it's hard to tell, but around this panel, a lot of the wiring is all exposed, and there's junctions everywhere all over it. So the plan is to put all like the external modules and stuff like that inside that cabinet, so that it's just a nice gray cabinet there, and all the wiring coming out is clean. So, and since it's a Vista 20p cabinet, I might eventually put a Vista 20p board in there, and I'll have a security system. And my plan for that is actually to get one of those cellular antennas that you use on that, so that my home system can actually be monitored. So we might be seeing that in the future, but no guarantees on the security system part of that. All right, so does anyone else have any questions, or do they want to see anything? I mean, I can still go run upstairs and grab alarms if anybody wants to see something. So if you got any questions, you want to see something, you want or you want to say something, just go ahead and leave it, or else, since I'm running an hour, I might go ahead and end the stream. Oh, hi, Fire Alarm Guy Productions. Looks like you're back. The 7001T. Yeah, I can go grab that real quick. All right, so I went and grabbed several devices I've been meaning to show. But I'll go ahead and start with this because Vintage Fire Alarm Guy wanted to see it. Is this what you were talking about? $7,001T was DOA, and my 7002, I took the mechanism out and put in the 7001T. What alarms do you have, Vintage? Yeah, system test 23 will be 7001s. Nice. I brought a couple other things down here just because why not? So, Vintage Fire Alarm Guy, I'm sure you know what this is. I have two more of them in my collection. I think I've shown this one before on my channel. Do I have any low frequency sounders? Yes, I got one from Kansas Fire Alarms. What's my favorite worship song? I don't know. I don't really pay too much attention to that. Vintage Fire Alarm Guy. Yeah, you have one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you bought it from me. I remember I had that. I remember I had the FCI horn strobe for sale for a while, and someone finally bought it. How am I today, Cloud the Furry? I'm pretty good. How about you? Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Hey, one of my subscribers. Nice. Oh, cool. We have 9 people watching. It's awesome. So many alarms I can't explain. Vintage Fire Alarm Guy. I have like 275 devices. I collected for like 3 years before ever making a YouTube channel, so I'm already like an old soul on YouTube. Flex. Here's one that I've been meaning to show on my channel for a while. This is it's a nice 4051 right here. It's actually in pretty good condition, actually. It's only got a few chips on it, like a few parts of chipped paint, but like there's very little white paint on this, or like dust or anything. It's in really nice condition. Do I like AC/DC? I got 22 devices. Got 30 something. Nice. And one more that I brought down. This one I'm actually going to be using in an upcoming bedroom test. But yeah, I feel like I showed this in one of my older videos I've since unlisted, but yeah, there it is. Pretty nice. Now, 4050001T. Yeah, that's the pole station I just showed. It's kind of funny. I don't know why I didn't tell any of you guys this, but like right beneath me, I have a box with like some different. It's got NS's 2400s and these BG8s in it, and they're left over from an old home system. But for some reason, I just haven't taken them back upstairs. So I've got like a box with several 2400s and NS's and stuff down there. I play guitar. What about you? I do not play the guitar. I play drums. I will probably get an Amsico motor horn, and I DJ. Wow, nice. Wow, everyone plays drums. I've seen a lot of comments about that. Like a lot of fire alarm enthusiasts also play drums. We really do have a lot in common. I think the reason we do that is because fire alarms and drums both require a sense of rhythm, if you know what I'm trying to say. I'm playing drums for 8 years. Nice. I started playing when I was in like kindergarten, so that was like 10 years ago now. And loudness. It's house music and we should need to do AC DC cover. Anybody here play lead guitar? I don't. Maybe someone in here does. Angus Young does. Oh. They are pretty cool. Listen to a lot of rock and some metal. Nice. I don't really listen to music all that much, but when I do, it could be really anything, just whatever's. Usually I'll just turn on the radio. I'll listen to some classic rock that I don't pay too much attention to it other than that, but I do enjoy that. I'm agreeing with the stuff. Rap is disgusting. Oh my gosh, thank you. Like, literally everyone at my school will just be walking down the hallway smacking random stuff and rapping. And there's this one kid in particular who actually used to be an enthusiast, although he never had any social media for it or anything like that. But he's always like, you couldn't know anything about drumming because you don't make rap. And I'm like, shut up, kid. I've been playing for 10 years. But honestly, though, now I'm reading this. If you guys like rap, I'm fine with it. That's my opinion on all this kind of stuff. You do you. But I really don't like it. Arming alarm student playing since 4th grade. Nice. Playing bass since 5th grade. Nice. All right, we have a bassist. Do you know how to play AC/DC on bass? AC/DC. Like the Hamilton soundtrack. My sisters are so obsessed with Hamilton. It's not even funny. They're always like, Jackson, you should sing along to Hamilton. And I'm like, no. All right, dude, shoot. You guys like this band Fleetwood Mac? I have never heard of that, but I'm gonna look them up after this. I really do like that name. Actually, one thing I don't know if a lot of you, I don't think anyone knows this, but I have composed music before, and I have a nice rock song that I'm working on right now. It's kind of like a slower rock, but it's pretty cool. Maybe once I finish it up, I'll share it with you guys, and you guys can listen to it. Listen to Californication. Will do. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube real quick. What's it called? Okay, so I pulled up YouTube, and the first result I got was my my live stream. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication. Nice. I'm going to keep that open so I can watch it after the stream. Man, you guys are recommending me all these songs. I'm going to have some stuff to listen to after the stream. 1K Few, it's a soundtrack on my second video. Huh. The Chain by Fleetwood? Huh. Man. Thank you for all these suggestions. I'm gonna have some stuff to check out after. Should I put up some AC/DC for my next vid? It's like a backing track. Yeah. Moving Pictures by Rush is great. Huh. I am more interested in electrical equipment than fire alarms. Yeah, I don't blame you. You can only go so far with alarms, but like, I think later on I'm probably going to be an electrician or maybe an electrical engineer. Like, I'm not going to be doing just fire alarms forever. Because, like, the reason I like fire alarms so much is because originally it started with electricity and electrical devices. And, like, that all started because my dad is absolutely terrified of electricity. And I'm the only other guy in the house, so I got to do all the electrical work from a young age. Your dad just got a new car? Nice. I like doing mechanical things like working on cars and trucks. Nice. I want to be a fire alarm technician because it doesn't require college. It's a nice plan. A lot of the collectors who become technicians really enjoy it. So I would definitely recommend doing that. And it seems like you're already getting started. My mom got a Chevy Equinox. My mom drives like an Infiniti. I think it's QX56 is the model. It's actually a really nice car, but I hate driving it just because it's hard to handle and it's got a lot of blind spots on it. So nice. Oh, SCR safety got me started. You know who got me started? Like when I was really little, and that was Charlie Davidson. My dad has a Volkswagen Jetta, and I drive a 1994 Chevy pickup truck. Nice. I really do like pickup trucks. I like when I get my own car eventually. I do plan on getting a pickup truck of some sort. Not entirely sure which one. I've been looking at getting a Ford Ranger. So the SDX got me started. My mom has a 2020 Honda Civic. Nice. Charlie Davidson System Test 10 was cool. My favorite, the first video I ever saw, like ever, of any fire alarms was when I was about 7, I think, and it was Charlie Davidson's video where he stuck an LED in his BG12 and put it on his system. And back then, the microphones weren't great, so it like distorted all the sound, and it was like a Wheelock EHS DL1 and a Spectre alert, so that sounded really bad together. And I was just like so terrified of the sound. I was like, no. And that was the first time. Okay, so funny story. When I was a little kid and I saw a pole station, the way I thought you, like, say I saw this pole station, right? The way I thought you had to activate it is that you'd have to push the entire station, like, behind the wall and then pull the whole thing down. But then as soon as I saw the video from Charlie Davidson of him pulling the BG12, I'm like, oh, that's how it works. Then I figured out, you know, you do more like that. New Age server alarm got me started. I still watch New Age server alarm all the time just because I really like a lot of the older videos. It gives me a lot of nostalgia to watch those types of videos. New Age server alarm got me started. I will tell you, my favorite video from New Age server alarm is probably System Test 27, because I can specifically remember that video coming out and watching it, and I just, for some reason, I just really love that video. Fire alarm tech, aka Zach Fleck. Yeah, Zach Fleck. He was the guy that I watched, like, he was like my guy back when he was uploading his home system tests all the time with the MS9200 UDLS. Sadly, he is moving. That doesn't mean he's gone. He said he'll come back at some point, but we'll see about that. F for 9200 UDLS. I don't know who bought the MS9200 UDLS. I know that, like, what's the guy, like, Blue CFL bought the 4003. Do I like SDR safety? Every enthusiast likes SDR safety, buddy. Of course I do. Miniman bought his... Huh. I actually didn't know that. I just thought he just bought one. Miniman actually bought something from me recently on eBay. He bought one of... I got one of them right here. So, the other day he had one of these in his video. Bought it from me. Don't call me buddy, I'm 15 years old. Oh yeah, you did buy one from me, Alarming Alarmist. Thank you for that. You directly funded my Vista 20p cabinets. How old am I? 16. Thinking about blinking. 13. I feel like most of the community is teenagers, which that would probably make sense. 19, fire alarm guy? Nice. Bro, I turned 16 this year. Nice. Nice. All right. Just out of curiosity, who wants to see the 7001T in action real quick? You trying to get a girl, LOL? Yeah, that's not happening for a while. All right, so people want to see the 7001T. So go ahead and point it up there. So if you didn't know, this is how I change them out. Turn those switches off. So now this is disabled. I'm going to go ahead and just hook it up real quick. Set that right there for now. This up. All right. So it's pretty, it's not installed the best, but why doesn't the panel go into trouble when I take the alarm down? Because for the demo system, the resistors are in the panel. Because I don't want to have to deal with the trouble every time I change that out. On the home system, the resistor's on the True Alert in the hallway upstairs, because that's the last device, but not for the demo. So the 7001T will be in code 3, but it'll get the point across. So let me see if I can get the pole station in view at the same time. Kind of. All right, here we go. And I forgot to turn on the switch. I forget to turn on those switches after I change out the devices so much it's not even funny. All right, here we go for real this time. All right. All right. So it looks like a couple people just signed off. Maybe. Oh, yeah. God. I don't use Skype. Fail. Fail. Really, guys? You're seriously tagging my demo for this? My favorite device. Yeah, the 7001T is pretty cool. Mine is the True Alert line. I have a lot of favorites. Nice choices. My favorite alarm, I said this earlier in the stream, but it is the Simplex 2903 9005, just because I was the first person to own one, only one actively on YouTube to own one, only one to ever make a video of it, and I've owned all 5 known to exist. Fire Alarm Guy 13, I want to get some sort of mechanical horn in the future. Go for it. That's all I gotta say. Mechanical horns are really awesome. I would try, oh my God, Fire Alarm Productions. We don't do that here, buddy. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wasn't supposed to call you buddy. He doesn't even know. All right. Okay, so just something random. Here's an NS that I just have laying around. So, okay, guy singing. I honestly don't know which horn to get. I don't know which horn to get. Vintage fire alarm guy signing off. All right, see you later, vintage fire alarm guy. Have I ever gone riding? No. All right, so it seems like a lot of guys are starting to sign off. So we've been going for an hour and a half almost now. So I'm going to call it now. I'd say I've had enough live streaming for now. So thank you all for watching. I definitely enjoyed doing this. Thank you everyone who participated. Stay tuned for some future videos of the demo, my bedroom system. I'm probably going to do some more device overviews like I did yesterday. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Be sure to check out my Groupme and eBay. Both are going to be put in the description a little bit later, hopefully. Thank you. Have a great day.